Hi, I just thought I'd make this really quick video to show you how to build a really tasty, filling, nutritious shake. So years ago, I heard the word shake and I'd want to run a mile. That was because they were chalky, they tasted disgusting, they were not very filling. So, you know, like you take it and then like an hour later you're hungry, so you're having whatever you was trying to avoid in the first place. And, you know, I just thought, I don't see myself ever having a shake or even having one every single day, which I have been doing for the last 3 years. So having done a clean eating plan, feeling amazing, and hitting the big fiver a couple of weekends ago, it's like now it's time to stay healthy and keep really good habits building upon those. So I wanted to let you know how easy it was to build a really good nutritious shake and really the reasons for that. As well as it being convenient, it's about getting high quality things going in your body, because nowadays unfortunately foods are over-farmed. We have loads of pesticides, different additives, different preservatives put into how we actually have our foods produced, and that isn't good for us. So what I know with what I'm using in terms of the products ranges that I have, which I am a consultant for, it's all really focused and highly nutritious, but it's sourced from the best world-class botanicals. So it's really clean formulas, nothing else is added into it, so it's basically vegan certified, so no testing on animals as well, a big tick in the box. But more importantly, it's got nothing toxic chemical-wise, no artificial colours, flavours, any different artificial sweeteners that are often added into things nowadays. It's gluten-free as well, lactose-free, so fabulous for people that are also very intolerant to things. I hadn't realised over the years, just as I do my day-to-day eating of things, that every time I have things like breads or cakes and things like that, I actually get quite swollen in my tummy. Never ever really thinking that was an intolerance as such, but obviously knowing better now. So yeah. Very simply, all we have to do to make a shake, you have a choice on the liquid that you put into your container. So what I've put in here is some filtered water. So I'd recommend you'd use that if you have got one at home. If not, invest in one. So I've generally put in about 400 mils or so of water, but the other thing that I generally do put in here is either unsweetened almond milk, never the sweetened, tastes horrible but it's not good for you either, but also coconut milk as well. Adding to this, so their alternatives you could mix in is, because it's lunchtime, chocolate, and you know chocolate's always good at any point in the day. So I'm going to add in a few of these scoops. This is a meal replacement in total, so basically what that means, it's got 20 grams of vegan protein in it, but it also has additional nutrition that we need, lots of our carbohydrates to help absorb and break down the protein, and it's also got added in vitamins and minerals, about 20 different ones as well. So you know, it has all that transparently put onto the back of the label. So we've got that going in. I'm also going to add in something called Greens Balance, and Greens Balance has been designed to actually give you that really rounded concentration of all the colours, of rainbow of colours that should be on your plate, that we never really manage them all. But more importantly, without going into massive detail about this as a product, it's about being able to alkalise your body. So anything that's really dark green leafy vegetables, spinach, your spirulinas, any of the different algae and things like that, your dark green broccolis, all really great to help alkalise and alkaline the blood. So what that means is that it's going to help to strengthen your immune system, but also it's going to work with your body to reduce inflammation as well. So again, that bloating I mentioned, that doesn't happen anymore, so that's great. So many different properties for that as a particular product. Great for kids as well that hate their veggies, because this is able to then go into either drinks, not just shakes like this, but also like things like orange juice or other things in our cooking. If you're making a batch of cooking and it's got a sauce to it, again you can add that to it as well. So really good. So I've got that, 1 scoop of that. I've also pre-prepared some very simply cucumber, which was in the fridge. So what I generally do, I just hunt around and see what else needs to be left, not left, eaten, so it isn't left. And I've also got some celery as well. Celery and both the cucumber are quite high in water content, so it's really good for helping obviously hydrate the body as well. And then I've just got a really baby-sized avocado I've just got half of it, because into the shake what we also need is to have a healthy fat. You know, fats are so essential for our bodies. We need them, you know, and a lot of times people, when they're trying to be healthy, go, oh, I can't have any fats, but that's not quite true. So that is my little cocktail of different things in here. I would normally add in ice as well, so that helps obviously to bring it down to a nice temperature, you know, especially if it's quite warm in the summer in your house, but it's also quite nice and refreshing. It's lovely, and ice is very good as well for helping it all kind of like mix together well as too. So I'm going to put the lid onto this, and it's going to get super noisy in a moment. Just check the lid is on right, because otherwise it's going to be a disaster. So that's all on, and just excuse this noise for about 5 seconds. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to check that. All right. The colour of this, because I've added in the greens balance to the chocolate, looks absolutely terrible. But I promise it does taste really lovely. I'm just reaching for a glass. So I'm going to pour that. That's like, well, probably similar to like a witch's broth, but to be honest, it is so nutritious. It is also super tasty, because the chocolate that we do use is actually from the cacao plant, you know, and that is really harvested, so it's pure chocolate, so it tastes beautiful. So I'm going to, just to finish it, you can add sprinkled nuts on the top, almonds or Brazils, but I'm actually going to put some of the raw cacao nibs on here, which you will see. There we go. And I'll say cheers. So that's how you build a nutritious shake.